Welcome, dear brothers and sisters. Let's bow together and raise our kundalinis and put ourselves in bandha. Mother, we worship you collectively today, globally, in the form of Sri Adi Shakti, our Guru, that came to awaken our Sahasaras en masse. Shrimataji, we thank you for giving us our liberation. We thank you for showing us what is love, what is compassion. Shrimataji, we desire to be that channel of divine love for you. That we honor your desires of us. That we no longer exist below the Sahasrara, but to be in Nivakalpa, to be fully established in the Sahasrara. We thank you again and again. Let's start by placing all our attention on the Muladhara, saying Sri Ganesha's mantra. Om Tvameva Sachat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Sri Ganesha, by your grace, please purify our Muladharas. Please purify ourselves with your innocence, wisdom, and joy. Moving to Mother Kundalini. Putting all their attention on her. You can say her mantra. Om Tvameva Sachat Shri Ganesh Gauri Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother, we surrender to you. We surrender everything to you. We surrender all our desires, all our actions, all our relations, all our objects, everything. Mother Kundalini, please unfurl your pure desire within us and awaken ourselves to your divinity. With your attention, feel her inside you expanding upwards and outwards. You can now go to the Agya. Let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Sri Jesus, we surrender our ego and our superego to you. By your grace, please make us humble, forgiving, and please lead us to the absolute, to the divine truth and love. You now place your right hand on your left heart. Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Sri Shiva, Sri Parvati, by your grace, please purify our hearts. Please enlighten our attention, our hearts, our brains with your love, and take your seat in our sahasraras. Now, placing your hands on the top of your head, we're going to give it a rub in a clockwise direction. And we're going to place our attention on each of the chakras in an ascending order, thanking our Guru, Srimati Nirmala Devi, for our blessings. Mother, thank you for awakening us to our innocence. Mother, thank you for awakening us to the creativity. Mother, thank you for awakening the contentment and peace within. Mother, thank you for knowing and feeling divine love and courage. Mother, thank you for awakening our Vishuddhis to communicate, to share, to witness. Mother, thank you for awakening our Agyas, feeling the liberation from our mind. Mother, we thank you for leading us to our Sahasaras. Please integrate us and take us to the absolute, to Niranda, to absolute joy, peace, love, and compassion. So from the top of our heads up to the heavens, we're going to do one raising our hands as we do it, our arms. Om.
So today is a very, very important day, you know that, because in the history of creation, you know, till the time of Christ, in the human awareness, only the sense of resurrection was created. That you can be resurrected, or you can be reborn. That sense came down there. I mean, people recognized it, that it can happen to all of us sometime. But it did not happen. Actualization never took. That was a problem. And without you entering into the reality, whatever one may talk about, it sounds imaginative. So one has to jump into the reality, into the fact. This never had happened before. And as I have told you, that if it had happened to one or two people, it makes no difference at all to the masses. And nobody accepts it. And like the small little river flowing in the desert, it disappears in the thin air. The truth also, whatever was found out, never had any roots. And all kinds of funny things started with this reality which these people preached. So it was to be the culmination of human consciousness, where he becomes one with the divine, that he becomes one with himself. It was to happen. And that too was to happen at a time which was most opportune, best time. Because unless and until the human desire is very strong, the human will is very strong, and is asking for the reality does not go into action. Other things, of course, as far as the creation is concerned, eating the animals and all the trees and fruits and flowers, all these things are done. But the human evolution would not have matured earlier, because there was not so much of seeking. So when the time came, the necessity was so great that the necessity itself brought forth Sahaja. And it happened that I really saw the Sahasrara. Of course, you know there's a difference between your Sahasrara and mine. And I saw the Sahasrara, which is the big Sahasrara, opening out beautifully. And the petals were just like flames, rounded flames, not flat flames, but rounded ones. Rounded, beautifully colored flames of different colors. That's why I wore today a blouse of many colors and sari of many colors. Because I saw so many permutations and combinations of things which opened out so beautifully. And as if every petal was individually absolutely complete and perfect, but so integrated at the base. And the way it opened out and the movement was so rhythmic and so harmonic. There was no problem. Such a harmony was between them. No fluctuation anywhere, as if they were dancing to a tune. They opened up. And the colors all spread out their light around. And in the center I saw the Agya, brilliant, you can say the sun color. And all the chakras were there, also emitting light. But the chakras were darker in shades. They were emitting so dark that they were all looking blackish, so dark, sort of condensed color they had. And they were also emitting light all over. And the light, as soon as the whole thing opened out, the light absolutely spread out. And then I said, it's done. It can be done. So first I had to open out my Sahasrara. Then your Sahasraras could be opened out. And then I felt that a tremendous flow of my breath started. So much came even upon me, my own face, like torrential rain is falling. Absolutely, I was so drenched in that joy. Really, I was lost, absolutely lost. So I felt that the whole creation is now sounding with that universal consciousness. Just feel that. Everything was finished. Only the joy was pervading. It was such a beautiful time. And then I started my work. But as you know, in the beginning, it's very difficult to talk of this. To begin with, it is very difficult for a person to say that I am such and such. It is really embarrassing stuff. Extremely embarrassing. Tell someone. I mean, if you have some power or something, you feel shy. You just don't want to stand out and be something singled out. You feel so lonely about it. You don't want to mention it to anyone. I managed it for quite some time. But when the Sahasrara opened up, I knew that I will have to come out in my true colors. Of course, not that I have not come out, because that would be terrible. But as it is, when the Sahasrara opened up, I realized that the instrument is now ready. So this instrument that is before you is the instrument by which you are going to move into. You can find out the truth through this instrument of mine. Because through this instrument, you will get your Kundalini awakened, you will get your realization, and through your vibrations, you will be able to know the truth. You already know that the record between you and the truth has started. You can ask any question and you get the answer. So first of all, the truth will be known. And that truth, once you know, will be followed by another dimension of that truth. And another dimension, and I knew a stage will be reached where I will have to give the whole of it. And the whole of it is what it is. But this instrument has a special thing about it. Because Sahasrara is, the essence of Sahasrara is integration, is ekagrata. I have told you what is ekagrata. That is, all the holes of all the needles, if you put together and thread them together, that is called as ekagra. Agra means the end, and ek means one. All the ends are put through one string. Now what is this means? in a very subtle way, if you understand, that all the chakras are threaded into my being. That means all types of patterns that have been created, all types of religions, all types of faiths, all types of ideas, all types of enterprises, science, yogas, everything, all of them are threaded in this. So supposing you are a Hatha yogi, then you have to just ask the question, are you a Hatha yogi? Finished. If you are doing Raj Yoga, you just ask Mother, are you Raj Yoga? If you are a Christian, just ask Mother, are you Christ? If you are a Muslim, you just ask Mother, are you the Prophet? Say now, even if you are people who do not believe in God, say, then are you the abstract image? Are you Buddha? Are you Mahavir? All of them are. So that all of you, wherever you may be, whatever you might have developed, nothing is wasted, but is given a proper meaning. But with that meaning, you will be integrated with others also. Because there is one personality which has all these meanings, like 1,000 names of one goddess. So automatically they will be integrated. You can be a Hindu, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Christian, if you want to call yourself something like that. But once you become a Sahaja Yogi, you are all integrated. You can go to church if you want to. You go to a mosque if you want to. But you know who is the person who is it. You follow that one. This is the essence of Sahaja. And for that reason, we have to give up our misidentification. Like if you say, I am a Christian, then how are you a Christian? I am Church of England. That's not. You are a Christian, alright. Then you are following Christ. Because I am Christ. If everybody is following one lamppost, then they are all integrated. You may see it from one angle, another may see it from another angle. But by this integration, you will realize that the light is the same. So all these years, the way people have been fighting and quarreling, all that is going to be absolutely neutralized. This is the beauty of integration. Anywhere in the world, whatever they are following can be answered. But supposing it's some sort of a falsehood, saying like voodoo, then I'm not that. Of course not. I'm not false. Whatever is the truth, whatever you have followed, something which is called as truth, which is called also. In the sense, like Christianity is not truth. Christ is the truth. But if you are a Christian and follow Christ, in a false way, because following Pope is not following Christ at all. So becoming a Church of England, this thing is not following Christ. But if you have been following Christ, even through Church of England, it's all right. Even through Pope, it's all right. Because now you have found out. So this was a very important and crucial day, I would say, the 5th of May. And it all happened very dramatically, extremely dramatically. That, you see, I went to a program, not a program, but I went to find out about one of the horrid Rakshasas place. See what sort of thing he was about to. And of course I've made my own arrangements and I stayed in a friend's place. But I went to the camp to see what he was doing, what was he up to. See. In a very simple, innocent way. See, he could never have guessed that I was up to some mischief. Extremely simple. I look so innocent, don't take me for that. I'm very. So I went down, and the fellow thought me to be a great disciple of his and all that. So I was there. Then I went to the seashore, and I saw what he was up to. So angry. I said, what is he up to? I said, I must have done. It has to be done. No more time needed. Because
you have to put my feet into your heart. Just my feet into your heart. Because photo, face, everything might be an illusion. Might be by seeing my face you do not get over your barriers. To say, I must see Mother, I must do this, Mother must come to my house, she must have food at my place, she must visit my home. All this is so stupid, I cannot understand what's the matter with these people. Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so that you are there. Put your feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be in delusion. Take me away from illusions. Keep me in reality. Take away the sheen of superficiality. Let me enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart.
Shamanaji, by your grace, may we be completely surrendered in the Sahasrara, in absolute joy, with pure heart. Established in Nivakalpa. Shamataji, we pray that you take us into your Sahasrara, one with the Holy Trinity. The last of the three great mantras. Om Tvamewa Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Mary, Mary, sparrow on the leaves so green, a happy blossom sees a swift as arrow. Mary, Mary, sparrow on the leaves so green, a happy blossom sees a swift as arrow. Sing your cradle narrow in my bosom. Sing your cradle narrow near my bosom. Pretty, pretty Robin on the
Let's bow to our Holy Mother. Raise our Kundalini, put ourselves in Bandhan. Wishing all the joy, all the love, all the compassion as you sit in your Sahasrara today. Go forth into your powers. Jai Shri Mataji.